So we are still on the public test train. So there are certain changes to the live version that might not go live that way. There might still be some bugs. Yeah, just keep in mind that this is still in beta. So, let's jump into today's daily challenge. Because today we are gonna play with Little Fade. Our main clan is Melting Remnant, secondary clan is Stygian Guard. We have the Frozen Lancers, the good old base card, not the new one. The mutators are hashtag blessed. Gain a random artifact after every battle. Wand of Cure Light Wounds, restore 5 health to all units after combat. And small hands, -2 cards per turn. Yeah, Stygian small hands. Hi Nightbreeze, hi Azuro, welcome. Scores, they're usually not that competitive on the test realm, so I'm not gonna care about them too much. I will just show you real quick. The top scores are around 46k. So let's jump into the run and see what we got. Entombed Explosive, Crushing Demise, Offering Token. Not bad starting cards. We already have a bunch of Reform in the starting deck with these primitive molds, so we can potentially bring back the Entombed Explosives pretty easily. We wanna look at the champion upgrades first. I do know the Little Fade path, so let's look for the let's look at the relics first. Vapor Funnel is never a bad idea. Helps protect our score by protecting our pile. We have Little Icarus, who has been changed recently. I think scaling was toned down a bit, and Eternal Flame. So Little Icarus comes with spikes 1, and on Slay gains 2 attack and 2 spikes permanently, and Eternal Flame is endless, and whenever she dies, she gets +20 attack, +5 health, and +1 Ember cost. It's pretty hard to convince me to take Eternal Flame over Little Icarus at this point. I feel like Little Icarus is just a better way of scaling the attack than Eternal Flame, especially with the primitive modes in the starting deck already. Then again, we do have small hands. That does make this Little Fade a bit more awkward as well though. So while we might not draw into our primitive molds as fast as we would like, the Endless would slow us down quite considerably as well, but the Ember cost would be a bit easier to afford because we're not gonna play too many cards a turn. Our secondary clan is Stygian Guard, so what relics would we be looking for? I think I'm going with Little Icarus here. I do wanna try out the other one, but not in this daily, I don't think. Mark of Invasion should be pretty easy to do. We have the Vapor Funnel after all. I think we should play Little Fade on the top floor right away, get a kill with her. Crane Steward on the bottom. Primitive Mole is nice, we can get Little Fate back. Now she has Burnout. If we entombed Explosive here, the frontliner dies, then the backliner dies to spikes, so we can hit the collector with... No. Huh? No, the backliner doesn't die to spikes, because the backliner kills the entombed Explosive. Never mind. That means... maybe we should have set up on the top floor instead. No, I think that's fine. Crushing Demise, oh, very nice. We got Little Faye back. It's not gonna... we're not gonna be able to kill the boss with her. Because of the burnout. She should be in front though. So we can kill the backliner with spikes. That means the entombed explosive should be in the back. What can we even draw? Another entombed explosive would actually be the kill. Yep, got the bottom floor kill. Got some kills on Little Fate. Very nice. Winged Steel, nice. Extra card draw is really important here. Head-on drippings is interesting, but with as low a draw amount we have currently, it's gonna be tough to make use of it. Gripfall, yeah, I agree. Titan's Tooth or Crypt Builder? We already have offering tokens. I think we need something to kill early frontliners. So let's take a Crypt Builder. Crypt Builder became a lot more appealing when they added a tune to it. That's a pretty big deal. So, what do we want to do here? Do we want a Remnant unit? Do we want a Stygian unit? I would like better reform. We could achieve that by something like holdover primitive mold. Most spell upgrades aren't that great at the moment, which pulls me toward the left path. Yeah, let's take a look at the Merchant of Steel. Endless. Strength Stone, Wick Stone. Endless is interesting. Apply Rage 3 to friendly burnout units. Lady of the Reformed is also pretty interesting. I kind of like the idea of the lady. We can grow Little Fate and then for the boss we can just put Little Fate behind the lady. Could be pretty good. Honestly, these upgrades, I'm not too excited about them. Let's reroll. I know the Endless could be tempting on an Entombed Explosive. This is probably not good enough. I don't think we want multi-strike on her. Maybe a Runestone? Just have her be very tanky. Yeah, the new Runestone is very good. Just double the effect. I think we also want to remove some Train Stewards. Do we want to do that right now? Or maybe keep the gold for a chance to go for a Merchant of Magic? I'm very likely to go for the Hersal Sword though. Let's buy removal. Yeah, Shark isn't really too great anymore. Non-boss enemy unit center with spikes, that should be fine. Boss also has spikes. We need to give our little Fate a decent amount of attack. I want her to die, so I can reform now. This will kill both of them. This gets me the collector. Oh, and we even get an additional kill with Crypt Builder. Crypt Fall prevents 4 damage. Sure. Little Fate is the only unit in the reform pool right now. Let's play Tracy Order in effect. No! Ah! I have to restart this. I needed that. I missed the winged steel trigger, and that was a problem. Because I drew into the primitive mold that I needed to get Little Fate back. And it was the only one left in the deck. So I wouldn't have been able to bring Little Fate back. Ah, should have played that on the bottom floor. I forgot that she has Incant now. And an easy win on the boss fight. Didn't get a slay here with Little Fate, but that's fine. Friendly units gain rage 3 whenever they lose a stack of burnout. Sure, that seems very good right now. I really want this molded. I need the targeted reform to more easily get Little Fate back. Titan's Gratitude could be okay. Another Crypt Builder could also be pretty useful. Let's... I kind of like the Titan's Gratitude here. It's the only random discard we have. And if we only have a single one, it's basically not a big deal. And I think I want the Horde, do I? I kinda want an additional Remnant unit. I would love to have a Burnout unit behind Lady of the Reformed. With the Fate's First Blade. Also, I didn't pay attention to which bosses. We have Days Talos. I think Days Talos has units coming with armor. And we have Arcus, but it doesn't show which shards we encounter. Bounty Stalker. Yeah, Bounty Stalker would be solid this early on. What relics do we really want right now? Combustible wax, not really. Encased Ember is fine, but not great. Exploding Candle is pretty good, but also not amazing. Flicker Slicker is very good. Memorial Fund would be pretty nice. Actually, most Remnant relics would be good. Even Votive Key would be nice, I think. Maybe not so much, but still okay. Exos Nafa could be decent. Stygian relics, on the other hand, less exciting. We will get a unit pick from Talos, and I don't need that many more units, so I'm gonna go for the relic. Firestone Housing. Rules of Containment. Is Rules of Containment something we're interested in? Not that much, honestly. I like the Firestone Housing. Gives us the chance to go with 2 heavily upgraded units or something like that. Remains of Armageddon. It's the shield, right? It's gotta be the shield. Or is it the skull? It might be the skull. The shield will... Yeah, I think we have enough defense in Lady of the Reformed. Let's go with the skull. That makes it easier to get slays with Little Fate because we can move the front unit out of the way. The shield would be pretty tempting on Little Fate. Allow her to get a lot of slays with the spikes. But she has burnout most of the time. In the end, we do wanna have a train steward in the back anyways. Right? But it might be a train steward with burnout. Bring back Fade. Kills both of them. Here, it will kill a single Disciple Foot Soldier. Oh, that's nice. Explosive on the top floor. Let's bring her back once more. 33 damage. Now we could get kills on the bottom floor pretty easily. Do I want to keep... No. We no longer need to reform Little Fate, so it's okay to kill off the Entombed Explosive. Titan's Gratitude. Entombed Explosive is actually probably best. Might not be. I do want one of these train stewards to die. So that's actually the best way to do it. And I do want to play the Entombed Explosive before I Gratitude. Let's randomly reform something and then let's target and reform a train steward. So if we put the train steward in the back, it will grow, gain rage from the Fate's First Blade. Fate's First Blade is a really cool relic. Whenever the unit loses burnout. Yeah, that's really good. Because it happens in Relentless combat as well. Tetris scales? Yeah. We have a bunch of decent damage spells. Not that many though, so... Harness the Titan might not be ideal here. Remnant Pact seems a bit unnecessary. I honestly like none of them. Frost I dislike mostly because we don't have any burnout. But it could be any frostbite. But if we pick up some, that could be a way to potentially fly and kill Seraph. Not that excited about it. I would prefer units that have burnout, but honestly Wickless Tycoon is not a terrible idea. We can... There are a few ways to give it burnout. And we need draw. We do have 5 cards a turn now if we count the Winged Steel. And we should. I do want the upgrades here. Suddenly multi-strike on the Lady of the Reformed is actually a good idea, because she gains rage. Could also be on the Wickless Tycoon, but it would be a bit harder to make it work on that guy. I am gonna give him Battle Stone for now. Anything that wants health? No. Free roll. Quick? No. Incant? No. Apply 5 attack, 5 health and burn out 2 to friendly units. And the only thing we give up is slightly lower slay scaling. That extinguish trigger is pretty damn good. It works so well with the Fate's First Blade as well. I am gonna purge another Train Steward here. Heaven Seal, okay. Might be a bit of a problem, but only for the first 2 waves maybe. We should start with Crushing Demise. Then Wickless Tycoon. The Little Fate to give the Wickless Tycoon burnout. Tripfall, Primitive Mold, these are not useful right now. I do want Little Fate to die. Right? Yeah, I do. Now the Wickless Tycoon has burnout, which is a good thing. Spikes 25. If we play her in front, the Lady of the Reformed doesn't get hit, that's a problem. If we play her in back, she doesn't die. But she will be able to get a Slay on the Light Harnesser. We're not gonna get many Slays in this fight anyways. So maybe just gaining 1 a turn is enough. Molded is actually the worst card out of these right now. Yeah, I could have gotten the Slay on the Collector. That would be interesting. Wait, should I have tripfold you? No, you would just get killed by the Lady of the Reformed. Currently, Little Faye gets the kill on the Clip Defender, which is nice. And for the backline, I have no idea who gets the kill. The lady. Infused Mallet. Sorry, no. Health banners though, I will take that. I didn't take the Mallet because it makes me less likely to gain slays with Little Fate. Fatal Melting, Subsuming Blade, Memories of the Melted. Every single one of these could be good, but none of them really screams auto-include. Subsuming Blade is pretty damn good in this deck, I think. We can also use it to kill off Little Fate sometimes, which can be valuable at times. Where are we gonna go next? Merchant of Steel, Unstable Vortex, Concealed Caverns, or Merchant of Trinkets? And some other things that are less relevant. Probably to the right, the free removals, Merchant of Steel. Merchant of Steel, the only thing we're really looking for is multi-strike on Witless. It might be a skip here. Unnamed Tome, Drain Crystalline Seeds. Another skip? Or do we take the Unnamed Tome? No, I don't think we want the Unnamed Tome. I think this is a skip. Hope for peace. Cards with Purge now have Consume. That's very nice. Endless. Do we want an Endless Entombed Explosive? Sure. Quick. No. No, actually. Versus Sword and another Merchant of Steel. I guess we go there. I don't really want to. But I still think it's not a bad idea. Should start removing some Frozen Lances now. Trapdoors. Yeah, that might be good. More Descent. Still not entirely sure how I would get how I would get a flying boss kill this run. Maybe we just don't. I think this setup wants to stay the same. We get a kill here. We could get the kill on the overcharge tank, right? No, not unless we use the Crypt Builder to kill it outright. And I don't want to do that. I need Little Fate to die this turn. Oh, it has 6 health now. Uh-oh. Well, that's not a big deal. We can reform him. That's fine. We need to reform her. We can get multiple kills here. But that will make it hard to kill the overcharge tank. I mean the collector. Let me think about this real quick. I could also... I can just... wait. The only way to kill the collector right now is Entombed Explosive Little Fate, or... well, Dripfall still works as well. I could Little Fade and Dripfall. That's a dangerous line though. No, we should be okay. If we draw a reform... oh right, Hellspanners, I forgot about that. That makes things much simpler. A reform, very nice. And we got Little Feet back. With Spikes 37 now. I think she belongs here for now. Skull. That's helpful. I think we do want to have the explosive here to kill that defender. Burnout 2. So I do need her to get hit. Which means I can't use the Petrified Skull on the overcharge tank. I can use it on the Crit Defender though. So we can at least get some damage onto that guy. 5 and 6. That's fine, but this guy survives with 1 HP. And then heals up. Well, we definitely want to play the primitive mold. She burns out anyways. And if I'm not getting this kill, I might as well do it this way. The other explosive is kind of useless. It tanks too much damage on the bottom floor. I need the Lady of the Reform to take some hits. And I'd rather not have the explosive back in the Reform pool. I haven't drawn a card yet though from the Winged Steel. That card will be Titan's Gratitude. This is nice. Gives me back both the units I care about. Although the Wickless Tycoon will immediately burn out again. I am gonna Dripfall this guy. So this at least gives me a Slay here for some gold. Harvest I mean. And there's a very realistic chance that I get to reform the Wickless Tycoon next turn. And have him on the bottom floor anyways. Not like this though. Guess we play this play this and then discard the crypt builder. And that's not gonna help. Gotta get the kill on the next floor then. At least we got the stealth away. Should have played these in the other order. So I could get Little Fade with a random reform instead. But Weakless Tycoon should do the job. Weakless Tycoon in front will burn out, Little Fade all the way in the back. Should get the kill because the other two die. Sure. Some extra gold. Wax and Spike seems interesting. I wish I had a Memorize of the Melted, then Wax and Spike would be a lot better. Guardian Stone, Glacial Seal, Ice Storm. I don't think we're interested in those. Maybe Ice Storm. Maybe Ice Storm. We can only upgrade it after Arcus though. I am willing to carry it for a fight before I can upgrade it. I would like an Ice Storm, I think. Quick, no. Temperate Talisman in case Ember. I don't think we need another way of Ember generation besides the Health Banner, so let's go with Temperate Talisman. Very nice with Ice Storm. Heart Stone, Strength Stone, no. Large Stone. That's awkward. Yeah, Fade is scaling. Slowly but surely. Tomes. Wildwood Tome, is that something we're interested in? Can be decent on Little Fade. Not the best thing in the world, but I think it's solid. Do we wanna buy purchase? I am gonna go there, so we will get the purchase from that floor, and I am likely to go there, so we get 4 more purchase, which is all I need honestly, so I'll save the gold on purchase. So we face Looming Darkshard, which is the incant all spells in hand gain +1 Ember, and the Shattering Darkshard, which is Hellborn Harvest at a weight of Contrition card to the top of your draw pile. Hellborn Harvest means whenever one of our unit dies. Okay. So you playing units is not punished by this version of Arcus, but units dying is. Oh. New animation for the Darkshard? That shield might be a bit too much. Spikes 47. I guess that means we wanna blow the Clip Guardian up. Then have Little Fate kill the Quill Marksman, and finally have Lady of the Reformed in the back. Yeah, I think that's what that means. Suffering Token. Okay, this is pretty cool. This allows us to kill the Clip Guardian, but we don't get a Slayer with Little Fate, so it might not be worth it. I wonder how Darkness Incarnate feels about being a lackey. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, the face animation seems a bit overkill. I'll have to see how it looks like when another unit is on that floor. I guess it's too early to use the Wildwood Tome then. We need a bit more health on a little fade. Also, I might not get her back here. I don't care about the incants on her enough to give this guy an incant. I didn't get her back. Not sure what to do with Class Tycoon, but I should probably kill this guy. That's not very helpful. It should be Titan's Gratitude, if anything. Actually, we can just play both. This is the incant one. I shouldn't play the spell on the floor. This guy is sweep, so she gets hit anyways. Increasing the burnout. We get his lay on the backliner. That's good enough. Wax and Spike. That seems like a spell worth casting on this floor. Now we have burnout on the Wickless Tycoon, and we get it to a pretty decent value by Little Fate dying. Let's see what we get. Ripfall. It's probably not Ripfall this turn. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Spike's 51, 11 health. Put her on front. I want some more kills with her. Burnout 2. There's not gonna be another Shattering Dark Shard on this floor, so we can safely do that. We do get the kill with Little Fate. This guy sweeps. This is the incant one. Well, that's a bit annoying, but it doesn't matter all that much in the end. Just wanna play some spells for the sake of Winged Steel. Not that I really have much to do with it, so I don't even want you to strike, but I don't have the Ember to play the Titan's Gratitude anyways, so it doesn't matter. This is the Shattering Dark Shard, huh? Quick gives us an additional slay, because then this guy dies to the spikes. Well, we can easily deal with a single blight. Apparently I played a spell on the wrong floor. Well, wrong. Actually, this is pretty good. Oh, it doesn't change much actually. Looming Dog Shot, yeah. Let's bring back Little Fate. And I think it's time to turn the back now. Did that increase the cost on the Frozen Lands? It didn't. We discounted it before that. So we're dealing 130 plus 90. That's about 220 plus 70. That's about 290. The kill will most likely go to the Lady of the Reform right now. I need to deal 3 times 290, that's 870, and then another 100 and 210. So yeah, I can't do that much damage with these spells. Oh, I forgot the rage scaling up. We actually did get that. Right, the rage doesn't go down, it goes up because of the blade. This blade is pretty powerful. Deep Offering versus Gifts for a Guard. I don't think Remnant Pact is a good idea. We already turned it down twice for a good reason. We don't have that many spells, but some of them scale really well with spell damage, like the Crypt Builder and the Ice Storm. And then again, what do we do with all that spell damage? This might just be a skip. I don't wanna give the primitive molds consume. Maybe I don't care so much about that. I think this is a skip, yeah. And we just get more draw. So we can now draw 6 cards a turn with the help of the Winged Steel. And we definitely go to the left here. Apply 10 attack, 10 health and burn out 2 friendly units. That's not a big deal. I mostly care about the burnout so they can start getting rage. I think I want a better scaling. Maybe I should have gone with scaling first. It's time to get these Frozen Lances out. Double stack. Nope. Steward has to go because of random reform. I want to keep it in the deck, so just for some collector action, and it won't die most of the time anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. Cost reductions are now a good thing as well. The double stack is not great now. We don't need to double stack Dazed. I mean, that's pretty good. This is also tempting. Mostly because the thing we want to apply that to is usually Little Fate in the front. Wax and Spike, I don't think so. With Hellspanners. Is that good? I don't think it's good. This might seem questionable, and it probably is. I want to try it. Do we want something to consume, like a Titan's Gratitude, 140 damage but consumes? That's pretty tempting. Sure. Retribution. That's a bit annoying, but it should be fine. I hope I get a tomb in the opening hand. I could use the train steward in the front so I can have Little Fate Slayer Shade Wings. Actually, Crypt Builder works. That might be a bit too early. Let's play Lady of the Reformed and Entombed Explosive for the Hellspanner trigger. And we Offering Token to draw cards. Fall seems unnecessary. Let's reform Little Fate. Could play Little Fate here. Actually, we need to play Ice Storm or Little Fate here. I am... Little Fate does get a kill on the Gilded Wing. Actually a kill on the Collector because of the Entombed Explosive. The other option would be to Ice Storm, then the Entombed Explosive doesn't die. I want the Entombed Explosive to die. That allows me to more easily trigger more easily trigger Hellspanners. 11 health next turn. I think I'm fine with keeping these guys alive. Not using the skull this turn. Still a little low on spikes. An Ice Storm would be good right about now. What can we draw? Not much. On the bottom floor, we can only get one kill no matter how we do it. That's not true. There is a way to get 2 kills and I think I should take it. If we set her up here and trap shoot this guy, we'll get the kill on the front and the back with the Little Fate. That's enough to kill. Yeah, it's 140. That's more than enough. No, Wildwood Tome. If I had known that earlier. Well, we can't make use of it right now. Let's bring back Little Fate again. 16 health. If we play her in front, give her that quick. She kills this guy, takes 5. That's actually not helpful. 15, 20. We can only get 2 kills, but I guess getting 2 kills is good enough. Let's play the Entombed Explosive on the top. Play her. Crushing the mice on this floor. Set up the explosive just in case. Another third turn, another little fade riddle. Taking 103 damage. Taking 18. So this guy takes 79 and then this guy takes 79. We're down to 3 health. We hit this guy, get both kills with little fade, and yeah. These guys heal up from their spikes. I do not want this entombed explosives to die, but I don't mind this one dying. And the other cards are not necessary. Let's bring back Little Fade, let's play the entombed explosive and then a giant waxen spike. Seems good. Little Fade dies. Which... Oh no, we would have gotten the kill on the backline. Oh, that was actually a mistake. Let's hope we get the kill on the boss instead. We didn't. Yeah, shouldn't have played that spell. Oh! Yeah, resin block. Resin block is a thing. Memories of the Melted. That makes deep offering much more appealing that we now have a memories. If we have deep offering and memories, we can use that to dig for the spike as well. Forever Flame, Token of a Traitor, Traitor's Quill. Forever Flame is decent. Hold over. I could use that probably on the drip fall to keep Seraph on the bottom floor. How many spikes do we have? 85. Seraph the Patient. Seraph the Patient. Starts out with 15 attack. But that's gonna grow over time. It also applies melee weakness. It's pretty hard to imagine me getting a flying kill against that boss. Although it is one of the easiest bosses to flying kill because he has no real defensive mechanisms. And the units he spawns are pretty light. So it's easier to hit him with units. What relics would give us enough damage? Waxer Snuffer is decent, but it's not enough. Doubling the Extinguish trigger from Little Fade. No, I think we keep our gold. Maybe we buy some smaller upgrades. Like the +10 magic power on the Ice Storm. Or maybe even on the Crypt Builder. Probably on the Ice Storm. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm also gonna dupe the Memories of the Melted. That should work out pretty well. The final two removals, where do they go? Maybe on the non-endless Entombed Explosive? No, that's actually a good thing to have. Crane Steward can go, that's for sure. Do we purge one Primitive Mode? I think that would be a mistake. We also want the Weakless Tycoon to stay around. Yeah, I think we just don't take the second purge. I'm pretty sure Comrade doesn't do beta. I saw him playing the normal daily challenge at least, and I never saw him here. Offering token. Yeah, that makes sense. Offering token is pretty bad. Thanks for that. I wouldn't have seen that by myself. Let's just keep the 1.15k gold for a nice chunk of score. This is pretty much ideal. We could even apply quick, but I don't think I want that yet. Let's offering token first. That's what I was looking for. We have to play the units on the bottom floor. There's no way around it. Memories is at 3 now. Don't have to play a unit on this floor. Kinda wanna play the deep offering here. We do get that kill with Little Fate, although getting kills is not as important anymore. Yeah, the new patient was on the public test train yesterday already. They are pretty quick with this. Feel like the best way to go about this turn is to just not play anything. I could Crypt Build out Ripfall this guy to preserve 3 health on my Little Fate, and might come in handy next turn. Tome gives me a kill on the frontliner with Little Fate. Whatever that's worth now. memories. Might be time. I shouldn't have played that on the bottom floor. Guess we get both kills with Little Fade. We set up this thing. Do we want quick? That means Little Fade survives. What's left in our deck? Molden and 2 primitive molds. We don't need that. Little Fade at 20 health now, 21 health. 8. It's 20 damage from the backliners. So if we daze that guy, Little Fade survives. Waves remaining 1, so we need Little Fade to die this turn. I want her to kill the Shade Wings, I guess. Yeah, that just means we daze this guy, right? So the Shade Wings die to Little Fade. Also gonna daze you once more. And there's the final wave. How much damage do we have? Almost none. But that's about to change as we bring back Little Fade. That's not as much damage as I was hoping it would be. Might actually... Wow, this makes the difference? I'm a bit surprised. So we kill the Gilded Wing before they can strike. It's the only change that we'll make, right? Also we gain 2 armor, but he gains 1 attack. Anyway. We can't kill any of those, right? For some extra gold or anything. We shouldn't play anything on the bottom floor. That might ruin our kill because Seraph gains attack and things like that. Yeah, easy bottom floor kill there. Pretty good. Almost 47k. It's a solid score. We got the 3-turn boss rush on everyone but the stealth dude, the Crystal Cloak, and never took damage and had a lot of gold. So that's a decent score. Little Icarus is powerful, but it's also very intricate to play. Like, optimizing the slays on Little Fade is really hard because she needs to be in front and has low health. And she does have spikes and high attack, but still pretty difficult. But it's fun, it's very fun. I like it a lot. Okay. That was pretty good. And we are at the top of today's leaderboard with almost 800 points lead on Astra Mills. Yeah, I agree, Rossum. I like champions too that make you actively do something specific. That's one of the reasons why I like the Slay Homebreaker prints a lot. Let's take a look at some of the other decks. This guy also went for one stack of Little Icarus and some of the Extinguish. Not sure how the path's called just yet. Votivary, Entombed Explosive, Siren of the Sea. Yeah, that makes sense. Weakless Tycoon as well. But he spent most of his money. He got a 6-turn boss rush. With Titan's Teeth, gifts for a guard. Deep Offering, just a lot of draw. So a kind of a spell engine, basically. Yeah, that's a... I mean... Gifts for a guard plus non-consuming Deep Offering, that can generate a lot of spells played in a turn. And the Titan's Tooth, also having an Eternal Stone, means it won't consume when played from a Gifts for a guard, so he can do pretty crazy combos with these cards that result in a lot of damage dealt, spell damage dealt, and a lot of spells played, which is great for the Siren of the Sea. As long as he has the Ember, and he has Encased Ember with an Entombed Explosive that's endless. He has Hell's Banners, he has Forever Flame, so he has a lot of Ember available to do crazy things with his spells. Pretty interesting deck. He did very poorly on this Shadewings fight. Apparently he won on the Pyre floor with Vapor Funnel. So that's interesting. Had trouble on some fights, but managed to get a giant 6-turn boss rush on Seraph. And yeah, I definitely won because of the gold. This guy also managed to flying kill Seraph. Also didn't keep any gold. Giant Ice Storms, Crypt Builder, engulfed in smoke. Deep Offering as well, but non-upgraded. Holdover, Consume removed, Most Blessed Sword. Okay. Didn't have the +3 magic power. And went all in on the Undying Flame, or whatever it's called. Path of Little Fate. +80 attack whenever she dies. Yeah, I guess she gets pretty big this way. Forever Flame makes her much better. Encased Ember, Hell's Banners, these also help. And 2 Memories of the Melted. Interesting decks. I probably had the most conservative deck out of the 3 top scores here. But I just went for the gold and 3-turn boss rush value. And it paid off.